everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I am going to be doing answering questions about my eye condition that I've been getting on TikTok recently and stuff like that. So I have got them all wrote down in a little book because I couldn't remember all the questions and I'm recording on my phone. So yeah, the first question I got was, what is your condition called? And I have got nystagmus. I'm partially sighted. I was born blind, but I was so grateful to get an operation at a couple of days old, and I couldn't be more grateful to get my sight back. It's the best thing ever. So I've known no different from how my eyes were to now, if that makes sense. So I've never seen clear. Yeah. Are you able to drive? Well, I've been told from my eye family that I was registered when I was a baby that I couldn't drive, but I've had other appointments at Vision Express, Specsavers, and they have done tests and were like, you might be able to drive, but I've not had an honest yes. So I need to see, just wait and see. I'm now 20 going to 21 and hopefully I can drive, but if not, then it is what it is. How was school for you growing up? Honestly, it was absolutely awful. I hated it. I didn't want to go to school. I just thought, because the people that I went to school with were just bullies, and I know everybody gets bullied, but it shouldn't be. It's normal to have conditions. Well, that's what school was like. So I hated school. I didn't go very often because, like, yeah, I just didn't go. Did you have QTVI growing up? A QTVI is Qualified Teachers of Children and Young People who are visually impaired, and I didn't because I wanted to go to a mainstream school because I wanted to be exactly the same as everybody else. I did have the opportunity to go to a school which will help me, but I was so young. I was like, I don't want to. I want to be like everybody else. It's what a normal person would do at the age of 13 going into secondary school. Was it 12 or 13? So I really didn't want to go. So I went to a normal school, but I think if I went to a school that was qualified in like visually impaired children, stuff like that, then I would come out with the grade I wanted and it would be better in school, but I didn't, and I made the wrong choice. But I made the right choice then for me, thinking like that. But now, thinking back, I made the wrong choice and I should have just went to one of those schools. How come your eyes are really shaky? Because it's voluntary movement within the eyes and it can't be corrected. So my eyes, like when I'm focusing, they'll move loads, but if I'm not focusing as much, then they'll move a little bit, but not as much, if that makes sense. But they will move quite a lot, like, I don't know, it's like if I'm focusing on this camera right now, then my eyes will be moving. It just, yeah. I don't notice it personally, but loads of people notice it and pick up on it. But me, because I've dealt with it all my life, then I don't notice anything. Does your vision wobble when with your eyes, or is it steady? I don't get this question. My vision doesn't. Well, my vision isn't steady. Like, well, my eyes aren't steady. Like, my eyes move, but to me, my vision's steady. Like, I can see everything, but not as clear as a normal person would see. If that makes sense. And also, I got some little things to help me at the eye infirmary because I was registered at an eye infirmary when I was born, and I used to go every 6 months. I think it was every 6 months. I'm not quite sure. I would need to double check with my mum. But first of all, I got this. It was like binoculars, because when I was in primary school, I used to wear patches to see if they would correct, but they didn't correct. So then I got loads of little gadgets. This was just a binocular. I didn't used to wear them because I felt very uncomfortable. It was just to see, like, you know, when you're in assemblies and they sing like the songs and stuff, hymns. It was to see that, but I didn't use it. Should have, but I didn't. I also got a mini ruler. This was just obviously to, for example, to put on paper so it can make things bigger, just like when I was writing, and to keep on the line, if that makes sense, or like go down gradually. I used to use this one in school quite a lot, to be fair, only in primary school because it was small so nobody would notice. But I also got a bigger one. I got this one first. This one has a red line in, so you can keep on the line and where you're at, like if you're reading books or something. I used to use it, but not very often. I just felt uncomfortable using these in class, so like I just thought they're giving us these, but I'm so young and I'm like, people's gonna bully me. I didn't want to use them, so I just refused. I got this little circle one as well. Yeah, it's just a round little. Obviously you would need to like keep moving it along the page, but it was small. I think they were trying to give us like small things to make us use them to push myself, but I still didn't, not very often. I used to use them in the house more, like if I was, for example, I had a big lamp with a little magnifier on the top. It was a white lamp and it had like LED light, and I used to use that for like colouring in and stuff when I was at home, so I used to love colouring in when I got from school, but I used to use that. Then I also got this one. This one's a bit bigger. Like this one's to put on the table so you can look through the top at the bottom, if that makes sense. And it has a little light as well. This one is actually really good. Like if you was to use it, then it would help you a lot, but I think personally it's just big, so I was like, I'm not going to use that in school, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll insert a little clip of how they all work as well. So. And then these ones, I think personally the iron frame were trying to bully us giving us these. They took forever to come as well because they were getting made. But these were some glasses, and I thought when they said glasses they were just going to give us normal glasses, but they said normal glasses don't help, so they give me these glasses. I don't know what they wanted me to do with them personally, but they were like double lens, like magnifying glass. You can adjust the sides of how close and you want them, but I wasn't going to wear them. So yeah, I got those as well. Honestly, I waited absolutely ages for these. But now I've just had a appointment at Specsavers, I believe, and I went for an OCT scan. Everything was fine. At the back of my eyes, everything was fine. Then I went to see an optician and I became more short-sighted than my last prescription. So they eventually give us glasses. So now I get my glasses on Friday. So hopefully when I wear them, they'll make a little bit of a difference. But I'm not allowed to wear them up close like when I'm on my phone because I have my phone like so close to my face anyway. So it'll just make them worse. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like, subscribe so you don't miss another upload, and that would be very, very highly appreciated.